Today I'm taking a drive up north to North Berwick, which is just east of Edinburgh, and I'm going to visit Tantallon Castle and take a drone flight around the castle, which sits right in the coast of Scotland at the North Sea. There's a good sized car park at Tantallon Castle, and then you can walk a couple of 100 metres along a wee path to get to the gatehouse. There's no much left of Tantallon Castle, it's just a ruin now, and for anyone who's interested in Scottish history, this is a good place to visit. The views are quite spectacular as well, especially if you've got a drone. Tantallon Castle is managed by Historic Environment Scotland, and they have restricted drone flights there, but you can apply online for approval to fly. If you look here on Altitude Angel, you'll see that the blue circle indicates that someone has already applied for approval to fly there, and they've been granted it. So it'll let you know if there's anyone else going to be flying on the day that you want to go and fly. If you look at this yellow area here, which is the castle and the castle grounds and the path up towards it, you'll see that there is a restriction zone there. You need authorisation. It's quite easy to apply for approval. On the Altitude Angel website, you can just click on the request to fly here. Now it's going to cost £20 to Historic Environment Scotland for them to give you approval, and you'll have to upload some documents as well. And this is just if you want to take off and land in the yellow area marked. £20 isn't all that bad, I suppose. But there's another charge, and that is to get into the grounds. It's going to cost you £8.50 as an adult to get onto the grounds to actually fly your drone. So when you add the £8.50 to the £20 fee that they want for approval, that's taking you up to almost 30 quid, maybe for just a 2-minute flight. That's too expensive for me. So I thought, let's have a look at an alternative. So here's the abandoned radar station that's just a couple of 100 metres away as the drone flies from Tantallon Castle. It's not in a restricted zone. So I thought, well, if I can find somewhere close to the abandoned radar station, I can take off, fly around the radar station, fly around the castle, because of course it's the CAA that governs the airspace and not Historic Environment Scotland. So as long as I'm not taking off from Historic Environment Scotland land, then I can fly over the castle quite lawfully. So I noticed on the map that there seems to be a path going along here. And I thought, right, if I can walk along this path and find a spot to fly from, that would be perfect. Now it's private land here. All of this path and these fields are private. But in Scotland, the Land Reform Scotland Act 2003 lets us go onto private land for a recreational or an educational purpose. Well, I'm going to be flying my drone, and that's a recreational purpose. And it's also an educational purpose because I'm going to be making a video to explain and to show people how they can fly perfectly legally without having to pay the almost £30 that you'd have to pay Historic Environment Scotland if you wanted to take off and land from their restricted areas. So it's perfectly legal for me to walk along this private path and to set up my drone and fly it. So all I have to do is find a good spot. Now I want somewhere that I am going to have full visual line of sight of my drone while it's over the radar station and while it's also over the castle. So I thought, there's a wee bend coming up here, and this is close to halfway between the radar station and the castle ruins. That seems pretty perfect to me. So I thought, this is where I'll set up and fly from. Here's the spot right here, and if you're coming up to Tantallon Castle to fly around the area, then this is a fantastic little spot.
We left before the sunrise, shadows on the land. Mist rolled over East Lothian like a ghost with a plan. Wheels spun down the coastline, the North Sea calling low, where the red stone walls of Tantallon hold secrets we don't know. And the wind sang through the ruins like voices from the war, stories etched in silence beneath the sky they tore. We climbed the crumbling towers, stood where kings once stood, but the loudest echoes whispered from the edge of the wood. The castle's crag and curtain, through the nettles and the wire, we found the radar station, burnt out by time and fire. Graffiti, ghosts and silence, rust in every scene. A Cold War's nervous heartbeat, now just part of the dream. And the wind sang through the concrete, through circuits long asleep, as if the air remembered things the ground could never keep. We filmed the stillness breathing, we caught the falcon's flight, in a place once built for watching, now swallowed by the night. Different when it crumbles in your hand. Stone and steel and silence, washed by sea and sand. Tantallon in her armor, the station stripped and bare, both standing like 2 centuries of the past that brought us there. And the wind still tells a story to anyone who stays, of castles, codes and radar, of long forgotten days. We left with sun behind us, but something stayed behind at Tantallon and the station, where echoes ride the wind.
So thanks for watching my video, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a wee thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you'll get more content just like this. If you'd like to become a member and join the channel, it's only going to cost you a couple of quid a month, which is less than the price of a cup of coffee, and you'll get some behind the scenes videos, some background info, and you'll see some videos that I don't post to the public channel. So anyway, thanks for watching, and cheerio the now.